What's up, Transformers fans? Mondo here with another Moonbase 84 transmission, and I am joined by the one, the only, the legend,
Atron, the minicon.
And today we are going to be checking out the Transformers Studio Series 86 Soundwave.
Yeah, it's like Christmas all over again. Skipped a week, but we're back here because Soundwave is the best.
Soundwave is up there on my list, and what I thought we'd do today is not only review the 86 Soundwave, but also compare him to the Legacy Leader Soundwave, because I think that's appropriate.
Absolutely. And yeah, we have all the other mini cons up here, mini bots up there. Obviously, not all of them came with each figure or whatever.
What we're going to do is we're going to check out, obviously, Studio Series 86 Soundwave here in alt mode, compare him to the Legacy Soundwave in alt mode. We'll also compare the cassette bots and tell you what we think overall about the figure. At the end, we, of course, will do the new review format, form, function, and fun. And yeah, so sit back and hope you enjoy.
So here is Soundwave in his, was it a tape deck? I'm not old.
Yes, he's supposed to be a mini cassette recorder.
Kind of like Star-Lord, right?
Yeah,
that type deal?
That's a Walkman.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, same principle, but the
Okay.
cassettes were actually mini micro cassettes, they called them.
Got you. And he's looking really good. Yeah, he's got the nice play buttons here, fast forward, rewind, all that. And these two buttons here, I think one's pause and one's, I don't know what the other one is.
You hit them both to record.
Oh, showing his age over here. But yeah, very nice colors. Obviously, the nice purplish, bluish here of Soundwave, as we know and love him. Some gray here as well. Also the yellow around here with the nice Decepticon logo here and a different shade of purple. And the semi-clear, what do you call it, like translucent bluish plastic, where his cassettes can go. We will show you later. And then, yeah, very clean in the back as well. I mean, you can be really nitpicky and be like, oh, what about all this junk down here? But that's not a big deal at all for me. And Mondo was saying this before we hit record. The battery storage is very, very nice on this guy. And it just looks great. Very nice and hidden. Yeah, what do you got to say about him?
I think the alt mode for the Studio Series 86 Soundwave came out really nice. Very clean, like you said. Some decent sculpt work. I like the hits of yellow on the side. Yeah, and the colors, to me, really pop with him. And pretty cartoon accurate, which is what Studio Series 86 goes for.
Absolutely. So we're going to compare now him with the Legacy. And as you can see, the Studio Series 1 is a tad bit bigger, I'd say. Especially the chest piece here is a lot bigger. The buttons, I'd say, are bigger as well.
I do like how you have this little detail here on the Legacy, the record and the battery button.
Oh, wow, I didn't know. Yeah, see, once again, showing his age, I didn't even know.
And one other thing that I like, too, a little bit, is how they have the white outline on the Decepticon symbol.
I do
it
like
makes
that
it
too.
pop more, and I like how this was actually painted as opposed to that.
But you just got to keep in mind, like, these two figures were made with different goals in mind.
Mm-hmm.
This one, the Studio Series 86 one, is meant to be as cartoon accurate as possible. And that's what I think they absolutely knocked it out of the park. I do like how this piece right here, so in transformation, they both fold up like this, and you got to flap it back down or whatnot. But this is more, how do I say it? Like, if I can get it back down. It's not, this overlaps here, and I think that's a little sloppy. Whereas this one just slides in fine, and it's all even. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, there's like a bend if you look underneath it.
Yeah, as you can see there. This one's nice and clean, and this one just overlaps.
And again, the battery storage is very clever on the Studio Series.
Yes,
86.
compared to, you just plop them wherever you can here. So that's where I think, in terms of just form and appearance and just visually appealing, I think the Studio Series 1 beats the Legacy. Alright, so let's take a look at the tapes that come with each of these guys. Here is Laserbeak here.
For Studio Series.
Yeah. Nice reds there. And also nice Decepticon logo in here. Nice blacks and like a silverish grayish. Has a little bit of shine to it. And over here, this, I don't know. I wish that these like wings were over here on this side, because I don't know. I don't like.
To me, that looks like it should be the front.
That, exactly. That looks like it should be the front, because it's got the little whatever you want to call that there. They're more prominent, I think, than on this side, where they're just screws.
Yeah, that's definitely the back.
So,
I would say.
But that's how it was, I think. I'm pretty sure, unless we're wrong. But
no, I think that's supposed to be the front.
But yeah, I mean, I wish this was covered up and somehow the wings could have came over and covered these guys. But I mean, not terrible overall. But on the other hand,
I think
you know, he kind of resembles a tape. I mean,
more like some kind of card. Yeah, that's terrible.
It's
Ravage, unfortunately, in tape mode is not good at all, in my opinion.
Actually, let's compare tape modes. Here is the Legacy,
which is much better.
That looks a lot more like a tape, I'd say,
yeah.
Minus the terrible transformation on our part. But I mean, this just looks like a blob.
Block, yeah.
And this one actually has some detail. You can actually somewhat make out that it is a tape.
Of course,
and then the back. Yeah. This one looks the same either way, but this one obviously you can tell this is the back. This is the front. I couldn't tell you which way is the front.
I think the other way is supposed to be. I think that's supposed to be the front.
This one. I think this is the front.
No,
yeah, this is the front. See, it's got the little thingy things there.
Oh yeah.
And then this buzzsaw has a lot more detail, obviously, and it actually fills in the gaps as well. So yeah, I think for tape mode, Legacy is superior.
Yeah, the only thing the Legacy doesn't have are the holes for the tape to turn the tape. I don't even know what you call those.
But let's see how well the tapes go into Studio Series Soundwave. So button works pretty simple. Trying to get in there. It's pretty tight. Well, you can get in there.
On my copy as well is pretty tight.
And yeah,
nice and secure though.
Definitely nice and secure in there. And then look at the button. Easy as 1, 2, 3. But then getting him out is a little bit of a pain. Yeah. Really use 2 fingers there.
And that makes me a little nervous because of the clear plastic. And you should be able to put these in there as well.
We'll try it.
So if you prefer one style,
and they're a little, they might be a little smaller too. They might be a little easier to get in and out. I'd say definitely, they're a little smaller. So
and if you prefer the look of the Legacy cassette bots over the Studio Series, you can totally mix and match and use them instead.
Here's Studio Series Ravage here as he attempts to be a tape. He gets in there, nice little ching.
This reminds me of the G1 sound, the original G1 Soundwave.
And actually, I don't know. Will these go in this one? Let's find out if it'll go in this. I don't know if this one will fit in this Soundwave. It might be a little too big. This one might be a little too big. Yeah, I think the Studio Series ones are too big for the Legacy. Maybe just barely. But, yeah, I don't think they're really meant to go in there.
I do think it's cool that this can do both. Like I said, because if you prefer one style of a certain cassette bot over another, you can mix and match.
Definitely. I think that's definitely a perk. So yeah, now let's take a look at this guy in robot mode. Soundwave, transform. So here is Studio Series 86 Soundwave in robot mode with his cassettes. And overall, he's looking really good.
Yeah, I think he looks awesome.
So we're gonna... because he's our favorite character and we want to be brutally honest.
Me Grimlock Mondo favorite. Him Soundwave loser.
We're gonna focus on some of our gripes here. And so the very first one I have is Laserbeak falls out way too easy on my copy. I don't know if all Soundwaves are like that, but I would think that this tab right here belongs to the feet of the birds, You'd think they tab in right there, because it's what it looks like it's designed to do. But the matter of the fact is, at least on my copy, it does not tab in, and it can only just like balance, but it's very loose and it's irksome. There are a million different words I'd much rather use, trust me, but we're family friendly on the Moonbase 84 channel here. As much as we can be. Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me with this guy. But how about you?
No, that's the issue I have with him too. But besides that goes into some of the function we're going to talk about. But yeah, that's because you always want to be able to perch buzzsaw or Laserbeak on Soundwave's arms. So that kind of crummy, not the end of the world. Doesn't mean the figure sucks. Because overall, I think he came out fantastic looking. I mean, I love the color. I have heard some people on the fence, some people like this color blue, some people don't, but I like it, and I think it really pops. And of course, we don't see much that we haven't seen in tape deck mode. It's just all unfolded. But yeah, he looks really cool. I do like some of the details. You know, here we see in a different orientation, but he's really nice. And in the back, he's nice and clean. And I just think he came out really nice. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about this Soundwave's robot mode besides the functionality with one of his birds.
And also a very minor gripe also is, as I was moving him around, as a part of the transformation, his knees bend in like this. So if, you know, you're just trying to pose him or whatever, it's very easy to do that. So you gotta do the tedious task of going through his leg and poking out his knee again. As you can see here, you just gotta poke it through like that. That is how it's supposed to be, and you can tell the difference. Poked out versus non-poked out. So just be careful. Try not to touch his knees while you're posing this guy, because you will have to do this, open up the legs and just poke through like so.
So we'll do articulation now, and of course he has all the modern bells and whistles that you would expect from a modern figure. His head, ooh, very tight on your copy here. Rotates all around, can look up a tiny bit. Can't really look down because he's got the tape deck chest. Does the full T. Rotates 360 around at the shoulder. Bicep swivel to 90. Or no, that's an elbow bend. This is the bicep swivel to 90. Wrist rotation. Finger joints. He's got the waist. He can do the full splits. Thigh rotation.
He's got flaps too.
And I like how the flaps are segmented and not just one solid piece
Me
across.
too.
Can't really kick back because of this panel in the back, but that's okay. And 90-degree knee. The feet get a little wobble front and back. Where's his tilt? Oh, there we go. Tight. The one thing is the joints on his Aatron's copy are tight. Mine are too as well, but we're using his copy.
I like the feet. You see the feet can like go all the way around because of transformation too.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that.
Too.
I don't know why you want to, but
I just think it adds a little bit more character.
I'm hitting the camera.
Just a tad bit more character, I think.
Yeah, so very
Nice
posable and really nice articulation.
So next up, we're gonna take a look at the tapes here, and here is Buzzsaw rocking black and yellow, of course, with some grays in here. And I love how they gave him the guns and the little backpack here. Looks very nice. And this is detachable. You gotta just assemble it all together.
Oh
there
no, parts forming.
Oh no.
I don't care about parts forming.
Me neither. But yeah, I mean, this guy's very cool. He's got little jet thrusters here type thing in the back. And then articulation for this guy. His head can look up pretty far. Can look down, of course. And this can go back because of transformation and all of that good stuff. And then the wings, they can only go down, which, I don't know, I think it'd be kind of cool if they could go up, but I mean, it really didn't in the show or anything like that. So I'm okay with that. Laserbeak, same articulation, but he's just got a red base pretty much. Everything else is the same. Laserbeak just buzzsaw but red. but we love him just the same.
Which he's the most famous one.
Yeah. Yeah, Buzzsaw is kind of in his shadow a little bit. And then we have Ravage, and I think compared to his tape mode, if you want to call it that, he does in fact look like a cat here, so that is good. And I like how he has this nice tail. This is also a backpack, which is detachable.
The dreaded parts for me.
Here's the backpack. It's got his little missile thingies and his tail is articulated a little bit. It can move up and down and whatnot, and obviously these can rotate however you want them to. And it just plugs into his ass right here. And Ravage has a little bit more articulation than the birds, his legs. Or his whole body, I guess. I wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah, I like how you
do that.
I do like that. It gives him that, like...
You can go out.
Cat look.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And his legs can go back and forth. And then also, yeah, his hind legs do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Ravage. Here's how the two Buzzsaws stack up. Yeah, the head sculpt's obviously very, very different.
I actually prefer the Legacy. It's more streamlined, and I think it's not as thick. It's not as wide if you show them a front angle. Yeah, I think the Legacy's is better, but I will say that I prefer the parts forming, the dreaded pack here to give him his proper guns as opposed to that.
I think so too.
And also, I like the wings in this rotation on Legacy a lot better than the straight out of the Studio Series. Overall, I think, even though I really like those guns, which kind of look plain, I wish they were silver paint. Overall, I like that, but overall, I think I still prefer the Legacy bird mold more than the Studio Series.
Yeah, there's more going on with the Legacy, which I like.
This is very toy accurate.
Yeah.
And it pops. It makes it pop. This is more cartoon accurate.
The two Ravages, and for me, it's not even close. I think the Studio Series one is a lot better. You can disagree with me. That's absolutely okay. He has a tail, like I mentioned before, and his rocket boosters are more prominent in the Studio Series one, because they're just that little thing right there, I guess, are supposed to be them in the Legacy. And also, I mean, just the head as well. Like, I don't know, the head sculpt for me for Legacy looks more like a dog than a cat. But overall, I just think the cat mode for the Studio Series is way better.
I like on the Studio Series how, like we were talking about before, how his body angles to give him that cat, stance and that silhouette. I think that's cool. This, I've never liked. The Legacy, I think it's terrible. I think they could have done a better job with the Studio Series, but it is an improvement over the Legacy, in my opinion.
As we mentioned before, the tape for the Legacy is a lot better.
And to bring in the Legacy, as you can see, the Studio Series is taller, and of course you see the darker colors. Just, this is a good look at it. The Studio Series has a little bit less detail, but not as much as you would think. It's basically in the forearms. The Legacy has more of the greeble detail, but this is much cleaner to be cartoon accurate. So how you feel about what that boils down to what your collection preferences are. Do you like the extra detail, or do you like the cleaner look? But both to me look really good. But I would say the Studio Series, to me, even though it has the cartoon accurate deco with less detail, he just really pops. The brighter blue in the back, he's a little bit cleaner. Well, not a lot. I mean, this backpack on this is smaller, but yeah, less detail in the legs. But both of them are really good, I think. I like how there's no forearm gap in the Studio Series. But that's just to show you, what they look like side to side, side by side.
This arm is a lot smoother than the Legacy, whereas there's like little...
Oh, those
you can
are
only go
detents more than ratchets.
Or whatever they're calling it. I mean, you can't... It's not smooth. It's either it's here or it's out like this. You can't... You know what I mean?
But that is for stability over time, though. So
yeah.
Those usually hold up longer. But,
so, there's pros and cons to each. But I'm really glad it's not basically just a copy and paste of the Legacy with different colors.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really lazy.
And they did say it would be a new mold when they did the Studio Series Soundwave and they came through.
Yeah, I definitely think they did.
Okay, swinging back around to finish the video with our new review format, which is the 3Fs: form, function, and fun. Form being how a character looks in both robot and alt mode. Function is transformation, articulation, and things of that nature. And the most important, fun. How fun is the figure? Okay, so taking in that this is a set, we're gonna judge it by the whole package, which means all of the mini cassettes. For form, Soundwave in both alt and robot mode looks incredible to me. Very clean, very nice. I love the blue, how it pops. Just a really awesome Soundwave. Probably the best looking G1 Soundwave we've ever gotten in a, main retail release. The cassettes, on the other hand, are a mixed bag. There are things that I like for form and things that I don't. I love how the birds have their guns in the robot modes. I wish that they had the swept back wings. Both their tapes modes are passable. Ravage, on the other hand, his tape mode is not good. I don't think. It just looks like a block of plastic. But he saves himself in cat mode by being better than the original.
A lot better.
So if you were just to judge this on the Soundwave itself, I would say form would be an A. But if you take in these guys, maybe an A, but they do bring the set down, not the Soundwave figure itself, to maybe a B+, mostly because of those little grays. But I would still say more of an A. Maybe an A minus.
A minus. We'll mean
A minus because poor Ravage and some of the designs on bring it down a little bit. For function, all three of the cassettes transform okay. Ravage is a little finicky, but once again, it's all on Ravage. Thanks a lot. Soundwave himself, and their articulation is what you would expect from mini bots like that, mini cassettes. Soundwave himself, I like this. I like the transformation. It's very smooth. It's not frustrating. It doesn't make you mad when you're doing it. His articulation is modern articulation. The one thing I would say is maybe if they could have engineered his feet to rock forward and back, but small, minuscule gripe, not a big deal. As a set, function, I'd say A minus. I would still give it an A. He's a little wonky. Yeah, I would give it an A. But yeah, Ravage.
He's like that one person in the group project that doesn't do anything and
doesn't
just puts his name on the project.
Yeah, exactly. He's not carrying it. Like I said, a vast improvement, I think, over the Legacy, but yeah, still not the greatest. And then the most important thing is fun. This is a Soundwave that, we dreamed of as kids in a lot of ways, for moving around and things like that. And the G1 original will always be like the special one to me, but this is just really cool to me. The Legacy is good, and I still like the Legacy, but man, yeah, I love this Soundwave. The tape bots mini cassettes are fun, but you can't expect a lot from their size. So for fun to me, I would give him a solid A. Just a really good set. Now, bringing back why we were doing so many comparisons to Legacy is, for one, you can see the differences. But for two, some people for their collection needs a G1 style figure to be 100% cartoon accurate, and some people really want them to be. So,
or you're just a Soundwave sucker like me and you get everyone you can.
Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that either. But what I'm saying is that your enjoyment of this set overall will probably depend on, how it looks to you compared to this. Like, this is a nice figure. This one really pops. This one, I still have it as well. I'm not getting rid of it. But it all depends on if you prefer the extra detail in your G1 or you want the more cartoon accurate. Which one I think you would enjoy more is what I'm trying to say. I mean, there are improvements, like the gaps there's no gaps in the Studio Series. But yeah, if you're a Soundwave fan, there's no way you can pass him up. If you're a G1 Soundwave fan, there's no way you can pass him up. And I just think he's really good. He's awesome. And I do think overall, I do like him better than this one. Better than the Legacy. He is taller and stuff. But yeah, just a really awesome figure. I can't really say much more. Like the mini bots, their limitations, especially Ravage, hold the set down a tad. And it doesn't ruin the set, but yeah, I'm trying to judge it as a whole set. But yeah, really fantastic figure from Hasbro.
Couldn't agree more. And I mean, he's a Soundwave. He's awesome.
You're gonna say that no matter what. I could take a cardboard box and draw Soundwave's head on it and give it to him, and he'd love it. To be fair, if you did that to me with Grimlock, it'd be the same.
Yeah.
So I think that'll wrap up the video. I know it was kind of rambling a little bit, but we wanted to give you a comparison and thoughts and things
Trying to be
like
as
that.
in depth as possible.
Yeah, in our own messed up, weird, improvised, non-technical way. But hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and all that jazz. And until next time, thanks for docking.
Deuces.